Alright, I'm kind of running late and I need gas. I'm really not late, but I wanted to leave earlier than I'm actually leaving, but it's fine. I'll still get to work on time. I really do need to start filling up my gas at the beginning of the week, because I usually only put like $10 in at a time, but I feel like I definitely could survive off of just filling up my tank once and calling it a day. So the other thing, y'all, I feel like I've been really slacking on my skincare. And, well, really, your skincare is mainly your eating habits and how much water you're drinking. So back when I was super into my weight loss and I was drinking so much water every day, my skin was looking so healthy. It was glowing. I was eating all my fruits and vegetables, I was like taking actual care of myself. And when I start like eating really crappy, my skin starts breaking out. So it really is more what you're eating. How are you taking care of your body? Because most skincare is going to be from the inside out. It's caused by something happening inside, not something outside. Now there are certain things that outside that can affect your skin, but it's usually internal. So, exposing your face to like certain bacteria, obviously that's an outside factor that will affect. But I haven't been wearing makeup and my skin is still kind of bad. Speaking of which, that just reminded me, I need to clean my makeup brushes like tonight, because I don't even know when the last time I cleaned them was, and that's kind of disgusting when you think about it. Y'all, I'm so freaking, I don't know. I'm not like in a mood or anything. I just feel like I don't know what I'm doing. At this point in time in my life, I'm kind of more like just going with the flow. I have like goals set, but I'm like, am I really actually trying to do something to get to those goals? Because right now it seems like I'm kind of just literally, my mantra, just trust God. Let go and let God. That's the best thing. Which I don't know if that's, I mean, it actually did work for me. When I let go of looking for a house, I got one. I'm gonna let go of looking for the perfect job and just let God do what he has to do. But I'm kind of torn in terms of my career, which what's new, that's always been a struggle for me. But I am like, do I really want to get my license? Do I really want to start doing hair and makeup again? And with my current job, it's obviously not even in a field I'm the least a bit interested in. Like, I don't see myself having a future in in a warehouse environment. But at the same time, that's what the opportunities that are currently present for me. So I have to, still be grateful for that opportunity and learn something from it. And I'm also trying to focus on my YouTube channels and, growing that. Not really social media, because one thing I've realized is I don't want to be an influencer just to be an influencer. My goal with YouTube is not really to just have a large audience that I can influence. I mean more like, I don't want to be an influencer just to say I'm an influencer. There needs to be like a greater purpose behind it. For me, I know what I'm passionate about is really just music, helping people, and Those people are still in their car. Sorry, y'all. I just got real nosy. Are they gonna call 911? This Mustang got no chill. He just went right on around them. Anyways, I don't even remember what I was freaking saying. When it comes to like what I should focus my attention on, or what my overall goals with YouTube, it would be to just motivate, inspire, and help people somehow, some way, whether it's just like being someone people can relate to. I also think like one of my biggest passions, I don't talk about it that much, but I do like a bunch of research and have a bunch of thoughts about it, but kind of like when it comes to like romantic relationships, I'm always the go-to person for my friends, I feel like, with relationship advice. I feel like I give really good advice, and I think for myself I have like a very unique way of how I look at relationships and what I will and won't tolerate, which not everyone obviously is gonna agree with, but I also know that I come from a good place and from wanting people to get what they deserve in a relationship and not settle for trash. So I think I'm gonna probably just be sharing a little bit more about myself. I plan on doing like more story times and using those as like a way to like, one, talk about like obstacles in my life I had to overcome. And you know what they say, there's this song by AJR called 100 Bad Days, and in the song they're like 100 bad days makes 100 good stories. And let me just tell you, I have a lot of good stories because I've had a lot of bad days, and that honestly is so true when it comes to my personal, I guess, kind of like somewhat testimony, you know, things I had to overcome to get to where I am now, and challenges I faced and stuff like that. So I really do want to use any platform I have in order to help people. But I always want to be myself. I always want to be authentic, and I don't want to, you know, have to pretend or feign like I have more than what I have. I don't even know what I'm trying to say with this, but basically I don't want to just be an influencer just to say I'm an influencer and not have to deal with, oh gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna get over here, but I need to get in this lane. But there's also this freaking truck. Oh, that was so dangerous. Come on, truck, get over. People are so dumb sometimes. Y'all, let me focus on driving because idiots piss me off. You are getting on an interstate. My road rage was I was working on my road rage, y'all. Y'all just got that little hint of it. I'm not as bad as others. I'm not as bad as I used to be, I should say. I used to have really, really, really bad road rage. I don't think what I just said was that bad. But people will just test you sometimes with how they drive like dummies. Like literally dummies. Alright, anyway, that's all for my whatever I'm trying to say about my life and my goals. I'm, like I said, not really, well, I'm actively doing things, but also not super focused on them. Right now, I'm kind of just reevaluating my life and my goals. job in the lease. It's the job that I have, the job that I'm able to afford to live off of for the time being, and therefore I'm gonna just be grateful and work my hardest to keep working towards my real goals. So there's your motivating minute from Jasmine for the day. Actually motivating 12 minutes. I don't even remember how I started this video, but we ended on a good note, so that's all that matters. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear me because my car is so loud when I'm driving. Another thing I need to work on, because it's kind of bad. And I did actually have enough gas to get to work. Like, my gas light's not on, so that's good.